bringing some common sense to the principles of checks and balances of government. In this particular case, it's not checks and balances between the legislative branch and the executive branch so much as it is injecting another level of checks on abuse of authority within the executive branch. So I strongly support this act and the bipartisan work of you two senators to bring greater accountability to the attorneys at the Department of Justice. Congress created inspector generals to be independent. They don't just investigate whatever their agency or Congress might want them to do. The law says that inspectors general shine a light on waste, fraud, and abuse in federal agencies. Sometimes transparency is very uncomfortable, but it's extremely necessary. You're not going to get real accountability if you have an agency's employees policing themselves. Right now, the only folks who can investigate the Justice Department attorneys are other Justice Department attorneys. This system erodes public trust and creates clear conflict of interest. For example, the Justice Department attorneys reviewed the plea agreement given to serial child sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. I note that many of my colleagues here found that internal review substantively inadequate. Those are words from my colleagues. Had the Inspector General conducted the review, he might have gotten somewheres with it, just like he did with the behavior of FBI agents in the Larry Nassar case. What if we had left the investigation to the FBI to police itself? This is why the Justice Department Inspector General has identified as the agency's #1 top management challenge, quote, strengthening public trust in the Justice Department. One way to fix that is to make sure the independent Inspector General has the same authority over all department employees. Why do FBI analysts and DA agents require more independent scrutiny than department's attorneys? This is so simple that even a lawyer could get this. I heard rumors that my friend Senator Cotton may be objecting to this. A person I agree with 90% of the time. It seems to be very uncharacteristic. He and I believe alike that there's two ways of doing business in the United States: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, or let the bureaucrats run everything. And I know Senator Cotton is a person that doesn't think bureaucrats should run everything. And in this case, nothing's reviewable by people that make a decision not to produce this. That's the height of irresponsibility. I yield.